Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Alrighty, welcome back. This is the wrap up for day 17. Let's start with my weight for this morning. So I hate when I'm looking down at this whole thing when I'm supposed to be looking at you, but that's how it works. Put my weight on the screen here. Yesterday my weight was 158.1. I stayed on track yesterday. I ate within my calories. I went to the gym, had a horrendous workout. Like leg days always takes a lot out of me. Drank a lot of water. I hit all the marks, and my weight is up to 158.2, just 0.1 pounds, which I kind of expect the day after a really heavy gym day. My muscles are just swollen, holding water, all that stuff. So that's normal. But here's the cool part. Yesterday, my body fat was 25.9, and it's 25.5 today. So I burned off a lot of calories yesterday. The lowest my body fat's been on this whole journey so far for the 2 weeks is 25.6. I'm now at the lowest body fat I've been at since we started this journey. So we started at, it was May 27th. So on May 27th, my body fat was, where are we here? May 28th. It was 26. Then it went up to 26.4, 26.8, 26.7. So it got as high as 26.8. And now we're at 25.5. So that's a drop of 1.3 percentage of body fat. So I'm pretty excited about that. This whole thing is about body fat. That's what all this is. That's what the goal is, to get to 20% body fat. Because where I am now is just unacceptable. As far as muscle, my muscle's been hovering between 109 and 110. It just went over 110 a little bit. 110.1, and that's to be expected because my muscles got pumped up, filled with water because they got ripped and all that stuff, and then that'll calm down a little bit, and that will come down a little bit. So pretty exciting with the numbers. Again, that's why the scale just doesn't the weight just doesn't tell you the whole story. You really need something like the Human Body Pod to do all that. All right, so let's go over what I do every day. 20,000 steps. Let's see how many steps I got today. So my total steps for today is 19,017. Considering it wasn't a gym day, right, and it wasn't a work day, I almost hit my 20,000 steps just from working around the house, doing treadmill, and walking outside with Lex. Now, I did do a lot of work in the house today. I did a lot of cleaning up upstairs, like putting stuff where it belongs, like so much. I've cleaned the kitchen 3 times today. I've been kind of filming some stuff for tomorrow's What I Eat in a Day video. I had to make some salads ahead of time so I can have in the video, so they're overnight, sitting in the flavors blending overnight, and I did an overnight oats. So I had to make that. So I've had to clean the kitchen multiple times. And I've had to do a lot of work at my desk too, but almost 20,000 steps for a day off is pretty good. I'm happy with that. Eat 1,200 to 1,300 calories. Well, this is where it all crashed and burned today. So, I don't know. Well, I do know. I got up. Oh, so I actually got up early today, about 9 o'clock. Lex and I went to drop his car off at 10 at Discount Tire to get all new tire sensors put in, because some of the sensors aren't being read and it's 13 years old. And then we realized he needed 2 new tires, so they did that. Then we came back and I started getting some work done. And next thing I know, it's, it's like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, and I'm like, I haven't eaten yet, like anything. So, but I wasn't really hungry, so I had a protein pudding. That was my breakfast. 12 grams of protein, 125 calories, right? And it's those, those Simply Delish puddings I make with the protein powder, and I just stick that in there. And I mean, it's really good, and it's a little protein. So, I go about my day. I'm working all day long on stuff in the house. I'm getting a lot of stuff done. Just stupid stuff like changing the light bulbs in the garage door opener, right? Filling all the bird fountains, just stuff like that, right? Getting some stuff downstairs that has to go out to my car for donation. And it's like 5 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm hungry. Like, I haven't even had lunch yet. And I'm kind of like, well, I don't really want to take the time to make something because I'm hungry right now. So I just had a protein shake. Like, that was it, right? And that's it. So that was 381 calories and 42 grams of protein. So that was good. And then sometime around 8 o'clock, I'm like, okay, I probably should eat dinner. And I don't know what's going on with me today, but I'm just not hungry. Like, I'm not eating anything. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to heat up a Thomas's plain bagel thin and some just egg. So I had that, and that was 240 calories, 21 grams of protein. So for the day, I know this sounds bad, but I had 746 calories today. I just wasn't hungry. I don't know what's going on. It wasn't a gym day, so maybe that's why. I did burn 21, so it's a big calorie deficit right there. Protein at 75 grams of protein. I mean, a little more than half of my protein. Again, because I just didn't eat. I missed 2 meals, right? Like, I just didn't eat anything. So, I mean, that was kind of a problem today. As far as the protein, of course, I didn't make my protein. The gym, it was not a gym day. So today's Thursday. I went Monday, Wednesday, and I will go tomorrow. Tomorrow is shoulder and arms day. So I'll be hitting the gym for that. And I would say that's probably my favorite day of the week at the gym. It's also the day I hurt myself. When I hurt my neck and realized I had, foraminal stenosis of the neck, it was working shoulders, but it's still my favorite day. 80 ounces of water. I doubt I had 80 ounces of water, although I did have quite a few bottles of water today. So maybe I might have hit that. I don't know. I've had at least 3 bottles of water, and I had 1 protein shake, so I probably did hit that, which isn't that bad. All right, so we're well into week 3 here. We are seeing a lower body fat than we've seen yet. So this is working. I still don't look thin yet, but we're getting there. And it's going to get harder in 2 weeks when I start my 2-week-long trips with the students. Once that hits, I mean, I'll probably vlog that too. I will, but I won't have the scale with me to keep me on track and all that stuff. So we'll see how that goes. All right, that's our wrap up for today. We'll see you tomorrow. The Body Pod is linked in the description below this video, or you can check it out at myhumehealth.com. The Body Pod has made all the difference in my journey, and now that information is accessible to you every single day.